Hello, this is Odir, and this is Super Mario Land 1. The host already said that pretty much all of the people have played this game before, at least everyone who has had a Game Boy as a kid. I will not be saying too much during the speedrun itself, because it's a very precise speedrun, very quick speedrun. It's also a very short speedrun. I will have time to talk at the end of the levels when the timer is running down. So I'm just gonna keep it to that. Like, one technique you will see me doing is buffer jumps, which is very important for this game. Because when you pretty much have a visual cue and see when you did jump, so you can just adjust to that at some point. And some jumps are frame perfect. So you really need that cue. Like, this one would have been very precise when I didn't get it. I'm also not going for many safety strats on this run, which could end bad, but I'm gonna try to pull through. If worst comes to worst, I do have one backup game available, because there's a possibility of a soft lock at some point. That's not how that's supposed to be played. Okay, back on track. So most of the game is just precise platforming, holding right, pressing jump here and there. As you can see with the tiny sprite of Mario, it's kind of finicky to even see if you're on the right pixel. Bosses pretty much look like this. You hit the switch behind them, and that's it. On this switch, there's an interesting thing. If you reach the switch with running speed, that means if you don't hit the wall before hitting the switch, Mario will maintain his running speed during this cutscene, which saves about 1 second, I think. The same thing will happen later on the third boss. And here is the bonus games. This is the worst outcome I could get. For a marathon run, I want lives there. In a speedrun, you won't. You don't want lives, but for the sake of the marathon, I would be really happy about bonus lives. I will manage, I hope. I'm gonna go for one frame perfect trick on this level. Oh, that's not it. I guess with that life lost, I'm not even gonna go for it. I guess for the sake of the marathon, I'm grabbing the bonus game here, grab some extra lives, because there is no continue in this game. If I get a game over, I go back to the first level. That's fine. You can see me jumping on the frame I land, pretty much. That's the jump buffering. Okay, we made it to the first auto-scroll of the game, where I can show off the pretty much only glitch of the game, which over the whole run saves about 2.5 seconds, only on this level. Cannot save any time anywhere else. Also trying to increase my life count on this level by collecting coins. You get a bonus life if you collect 100 coins, which you wouldn't do on a speedrun, but I guess since I'm a bit nervous, I just will. But it's not a very safe marathon game, I have to say. You have death pits in pretty much every single level, except this one, I guess. And as I said, you start with 3 lives. You can lose them easily. The controls are kind of finicky. Sometimes you don't really have control when Mario is airborne. It just has very weird physics, this game. I have to collect all these Mario coins or I will have to reset. Made it though. And here comes the glitch. Got it perfectly. If I mess that one up, I can potentially softlock the game. I can, like Mario pretty much screen wraps. I can hold left, and when Mario gets pushed out of the screen, he reappears on the right. If I don't press left again on the right frames, then Mario will appear behind that wall and not be able to hit the button that ends the level. Okay, I guess I'm set for the rest of the run now, on lives. The upcoming level is my nemesis though. Okay, good so far. Not good. Getting backups is difficult for me because I don't really have any marathon save strats. I'm sorry. Okay, we're good. I want to get up there. Because there's a trick coming up that saves quite a bit of time, if I get it. These boulder jumps are very precise. Okay, can't set up the trick now. You can do exactly the same boulder jump here. It's a bit tighter. And that would enable you, if you're still Big Mario, to damage boost over this spike section here, saving about 10 seconds. So all of World 3 is really difficult for me, at least. A lot of death pits, lots of enemies on the next level, and flying platforms on the level afterwards. At least I grabbed this mushroom this time. When practicing, I would always jump through the mushroom all the time. So sometimes hitboxes in this game can be a bit awkward. But I'm very happy that I got this level so well. The next one contains 2 frame perfect-ish jumps. I'm gonna point them out. First one coming... No, that's not the one. That would have been the one. I have to land very early on that first platform to make it up there, because the platforms are moving relative to each other, and sometimes you just cannot reach them if you don't jump very early. And this one is a 1-frame jump, that one. It's gonna be fine. Yeah, got it. By waiting here, you can delay the spawn of the second platform, so you can skip a cycle. And just as in the first level, we can fasten up the cutscene by running off that top platform onto the switch. So if you watch Mario now, he will be running towards Daisy. Otherwise, he would be walking very slowly. And I'd say with 4 lives left, I'm set for the rest of the game. And 3 more. Perfect. That's marathon luck. Just grabbing that mushroom so I can abuse the iframes through those piranha plants. Some fancy platforming there. I grabbed that mushroom for the upcoming level. I'm not gonna need it here. And there it goes. Just means I have to wait on the next level for like 4 seconds. Why do I keep doing this at the beginning of levels? So here's where I would have used that mushroom to just run through. Precise jumps. I cannot hit the jump button for longer than 3 frames there. That was really good. And if you're quick enough, you saw me like maintaining the Starman through that piranha plant. Otherwise you would have to wait for that platform moving up and down. So did the incentive get met? I have to ask here.
Sadly, it did not get met.
Yeah, I thought so. Maybe I can do some out of incentive juggling, because I literally have nothing to do here. I go off screen. I use the glitch that is exclusive to version 1.0 of the game, and then I have nothing to do on this level. And it's actually faster because if you go off screen here and not shoot anything, you don't lag the game, because like in most Game Boy games, if you have too many sprites on screen, you just lag the game. So I guess I'm just only do it for like 10 seconds, or until the walls drop. Hopefully not on the console. Thank you, thank you. So Mario will reappear when the timer is on 292, I think. And then I will go for the most difficult trick in the game, which is collecting all of the coins in the big coin stash here. Which does nothing. Hey! Actually, I never got that in a run, because I actually never went for it. Just know it's difficult. We are very close to the boss, or to the last 2 bosses of the game, which both are very similar in the strats I have to use for them. I'm just mashing the shoot buttons. Like, you can shoot with both face buttons here, with A and B. And both bosses take 16 hits, so I'm gonna try to do this as quickly as possible. That was very quick. I will abuse my iframes. Will get hit on purpose, and that's time. So yeah, that was Mario Land 1. I guess we are could listen to the credits for a little bit, because they're among the best credit musics in Game Boy history, in my opinion. Alright, it's gonna keep looping from here on. Where did I put the thing?
It's not this side.
Oh, there it is. Whoops. Something is going wrong here. Oh, it's fixed. Hope it stays well.
There's also an incentive for this run as well for Odia to do an 20% run straight after it if you want to donate for that.
Yeah, that one needs less money to get met, I think. And it's a really fun run, so if you want to see any percent in the game beaten in less than 5 minutes, I would recommend donating for that. So shall I just start? Yep, okay, then here we go. According to my chat, this game is even more popular than the first one. Because literally every second person who comes into my chat says, oh hey, I've played this game as a kid. So I made it a habit of myself